Hey guys, so today I'm going to go ahead and show you what I do when I want to have a little bit of makeup but want to still kind of look natural, and really just kind of when I'm feeling lazy but want to have that natural beauty. So let's go ahead and get started. So in the summertime, I don't like to have a ton of foundation on my face just because I'm already tan and it's hot out. So if I'm going to sweat for some reason or, just be active, I don't want a lot on my face, right? Like I'm already tan from the sun. So normally, or at least just this summer, I have started using the Tula face filler. I wanted this one because it's almost like a BB cream where it has a little bit of color to it. I've been kind of looking for like a tinted moisturizer, that way my skin has some color but also some moisturizer. So this one is blurring and moisturizing. And then I just got this one in my BoxyCharm by Ole Henriksen, and I'd heard really good things about this. I think this is more so brightening, so today I'm going to use both together. So first I'm going to start with this. And this one I don't really see a tint to. It has a nice citrus smell, but this is just going to kind of make my skin more radiant and ready for anything I'm putting on top of it. So I would definitely use this like under my foundation in the future as well. A lot of times though, I will just go in with the Tula just so it kind of like balances out my face like a foundation would. But I don't know, I just don't like a ton of stuff on my skin in the summertime when I don't have to. I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but obviously if you want a little bit more, go ahead and put some on, but like I said, I just try and keep it as minimal as possible. Alright, so next we're gonna go with Tula. And so if you've ever used this one before, you can kind of see like it will start to oxidize on your skin and has a little bit of a tint to it. So this one tends to match your skin tone a little bit more. And then I like this one too, just because like it's going to minimize those pores. I'm just using my fingers right now because that's how I apply my primers, but if you'd rather use a beauty blender or a brush, go ahead. Normally, like for a foundation, I would use a brush, but for primer, I don't know, I kind of like applying it this way. If I'm really feeling, like I need extra coverage, I will go in with some concealer, but typically I'm okay with this. So that's my skin right now. So yeah, I'm good with that. I think next I will move on to brows. So for brows today, I think I'm gonna use this Laura Geller Line and Define. I also normally use this one by L'Oreal, the Brow Stylist Shape and Fill, but I just got this one recently in one of my BoxyCharms. But I like it because it has a little spoolie on the end, and then it just has like a nice little pencil. And then this one's a little bit darker, but I really like the point as well. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I really don't like to fill in my brows a ton, just because I already have darker hair. I don't feel like it needs a ton, product, but y'all do what you want. So I'm just gonna, this one I go really super light with because it is pretty heavy. It's a little bit darker than I think my other one is. So I just kind of do little like hair marks. Really, I just like to add to the tail too. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that in a minute, but I'm gonna do my other side. Okay, so then my secret to blending them in, because I'm not gonna leave them like this because they're a little dark, is I'm gonna take my spoolie. It can be this one, it can be one you have on a brush, and I just comb it through and work the product out. They're still a little dark for me, and if that happens to you, just kind of keep like brushing it through until you get the color you want. But also as like I finish up my face, I think they will come out, but sometimes I'll just like wipe a little bit of the product off if it's too dark. Okay, good with that. Alright, so next I'm just gonna add a little bit. We're gonna do like a kind of quick contour today, because you know, it's summertime, we're not doing a lot. So, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and take my Park Avenue Princess by Tarte. And this is a contour palette. It would be the one that I would use normally, but we're not gonna do like a full contour today. So I'm just gonna get some of the darkest shades. I'm gonna just do right on my cheekbones. And what I've learned recently is you don't want to like come all the way down here with like all of your product. You kind of want to like do it more up here so it kind of lifts your cheek up. So you know, I've been doing that recently, trying to give myself a little facelift. And then I always hit right up here, because we love a sun-kissed look right in my nose. And then for the days that I ate a lot, I'm going in like very lightly, like I'm not piling a ton on, but I just want a little bit of definition in these places. Okay. And now we're gonna take some blush, if you want blush. I like a little bit of like, I've been out in the sun look. So I'm just gonna use this one I have from Milani. They last forever. I love their bronzers and blushes. They're cheap and they're like dupes for the higher end stuff, so we love that. And again, same thing with the bronzer. We're gonna put our blush like really high up. Not too high up though. Just for a little definition under my cheeks, I'm gonna take a little bit of translucent powder. I use the one by Too Faced, but anyone will do if you even want to. And I'm just gonna go ahead right under here. Just to kind of clean up my bronzer line. I don't like to let this bake too long, just because I like being tan and I don't want to you know, make it super noticeable. I'm just trying to kind of clean up the lines. Occasionally I'll just go right over my chin just because I feel like I have some texture there sometimes. I don't know. So I'm gonna let that sit for a minute. And then I have this pink powder from Morphe, and it's a brightening powder. So this. I'm gonna just put a little bit of this under my eyes while I go ahead and do my eyeshadow and all my eye stuff. I do feel like this brightens my eyes just a little bit. Again, I try not to put too much, and I'm gonna wipe all of this powder away anyway. If I had to pick one thing that I will always like do the most on, it's gonna be my eyes, just because it's like such an important part. I think you can just like do so much with them, like they really just transform everything. Okay, so for the eyes today, we're gonna do something new. I'm gonna use the Morphe X Manny MUA Glam Palette. And yes, I got it in my boxy charm. But no, they just have a lot of good like neutrals for like fall and everything. They came with 2 highlighters that are super pretty, just very neutral. So normally I would just do like a darker smoky eye, but since we're keeping it a little bit natural today, we're just gonna take a little bit. So you can use any palette, but when I'm trying not to have like too much eyeshadow on, I just kind of go for like some bare browns on my eye, just so like it highlights it a little bit. So I'm gonna start with just like a light brown and go right in on my crease. My everyday look, like I said, is a smoky eye, so I'm gonna try not to let this turn into my everyday look. For those who don't want it as smoky. Still going in with the same shade. See, like you can already see like it's already opened my eyes just a little bit. So next I'm gonna take one brown darker. And I'm still gonna put it in the same spot, but just now a little bit right on that corner. And kind of work that in. Again, I'm not trying to go too dark just yet. Y'all can use whatever brushes you want. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that this brush I'm using makes your eye amazing. It doesn't matter. I used to use the same 2 brushes every single day for like years. So it doesn't matter. Whatever you got, you can do it. Don't let nobody be telling you need to spend a bunch of dollars on brushes. There are cheap ones, there are expensive ones. They're all the same. I mean, obviously some are better, but you know. Okay, now I'm just gonna take a little bit of the darkest brown they have and still just going on the outside. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Now, if this starts to get too out of hand, just blend. Or if you like how it looks after 2 or even 1, just stop there. I personally just like a little bit more of a shadow on the edges of my eyes. If you don't, then you can be done. And then I will do a little bit of something just in the middle. Okay, so just for the middle, I'm actually going to be taking this like gold highlight because I really like the color. I'm just kind of like dabbing that on, just for like a little something. They have other ones, but they're very like golden brown. I don't know. I want more of a champagne. I always like very natural, pretty looking eye colors. So, I don't know, I just think they look better, at least on me. Alright. So, I think eyes are done. Whoa. Now I'm gonna add a little eyeliner. On my day-to-day, I would wing it out. I always do a winged eyeliner. I love winged eyeliner. Today I'm gonna try not to, because on the days I'm trying not to do too much, like obviously I don't do a winged eyeliner, because if I do it, then we're just getting out of hand. Like, I know that if I start to do a winged eyeliner, I'm just gonna end up doing like full face of makeup. Even though my full face isn't like caked on makeup, like I just don't want a full face today. Like, I want to like keep it simple. So I'm just gonna like line my eyes just a little bit. So I'm just gonna take this eyeliner pencil from Milk. Got it in my pocket, John. But if you don't have this, like obviously normally I love the eyeliners from L'Oreal. Normally I would use this one by them, the Flash Cat Eye, but I'll show y'all how I do my winged eyeliner in a different video. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and very slightly line my eye. And I've never used this one before, so I really hope it doesn't mess things up. Not bad. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. It's actually been a minute since I've used an eye pencil, because all the ones I use now are all like the wet felt tips. So this is bringing me back to like middle school days. Okay. And this one actually comes with a smudger on the end, so I'm just gonna go ahead and like smudge out my end. I already feel like this is going past natural. So if you're not feeling eyeliner, go ahead and skip this. Like this part. I might have applied slightly too much, but it's okay, because you know what? Mascara fixes it all. Eyeliner really is so difficult. You like start with like a tiny little streak over here, and then you do too much on the other side, and then you gotta even it out, and then you look like a panda, and like, if you know, you know. Like, that is a real struggle. But it's okay, because you know what? Don't panic. Don't panic. We're gonna go in with our mascara, and it's gonna pull it all together, and it'll be fine. So I always use two mascaras. First one I normally always have is the L'Oreal Voluminous. This stuff is amazing. And then normally my go-to after that is the L'Oreal Voluminous / Paradise. Awesome. That combo is killer. But today I'm gonna do the Maybelline Falsies Push-Up Drama. Also amazing. I like to use two just because I feel like the formulas kind of interact well. One will like lengthen, the other will define. I also have pretty long eyelashes anyway, but two is better than one, right? Okay, so we're gonna go in, and I always use black too. And yes, I hold my eye out, whatever. Okay, so we got that one. Now we're gonna do the second one. I always use like drugstore mascaras. I think I've tried a couple higher end ones a couple of times. Honestly, I just like wasn't that impressed with them. Like, I got better than Sex for Christmas. The mascara. I wasn't impressed. Like, why am I paying $20 for this? Of course, that was just my opinion, but I don't know. I also, mascara is one of those things that I am always buying. So if it's a little bit more expensive, like, I don't want to be spending that much money all the time. But like, these are only like $10 or like $7, $8, $9. So that I can deal with. Okay, I'm gonna go with my second one, and now watch. Always try and get that little lash on the outer corner too. Like, look how long they are now. They're beautiful. Suddenly, it's like I'm not wearing too much eyeliner. We'll do the same thing over here. I let them get a little bit dry in between, but not too dry, just because then it gets a little bit more difficult to layer it on. So kind of work quickly. And then I do add up just a little bit to my bottom lashes. I don't like a ton, but I'll just go back in with the first one. It doesn't really matter to me. I just want just a little bit, not a ton. Okay. And before I forget, since we're done with the eyes, wipe away that powder. I still feel like my eyebrows are too dark, but I'm just gonna have to live with that now. Okay, and then for my lips, normally I don't do anything, but I just recently got these lip balms that are tinted. So I'm gonna go in with this kind of like peachy tinted just give me like a little something. Like, I'm not a huge lipstick wearer, but like I like to have lip balm on, so like this is perfect. Nice and juicy. Okay, last step. And you don't have to do this, but like I said, it's summertime, I'm a sweat. So I will take a little bit of setting spray. This is the Morphe by Jeffree Star one, and I'm just gonna set my face. You don't need setting spray, but like, if you know, you know. Like, it does make a difference. I really like the Morphe one, and then of course Urban Decay All Nighter. That one is amazing. So this is the finished look today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too complicated. I hope I kept it natural. You know, like I said, if I did one step more that you're feeling, take it out. I mean, that's the beauty of makeup. You can literally like do as much or as little as you want. So I hope you guys enjoy and have a great day.